Hey guys, this is CJ here, and I'm at the Road to Essence Festival, and I'm here with.
Dr. Tayiana Reed.
So, for you, I guess, can you actually kind of give a breakdown of what exactly do you do? Because obviously, there's multiple varieties of doctors, and
Yes.
what are you exactly a doctor
So I'm
of?
a pharmacist. Yes. So I work in public health, and I also own my own business called the Wellness Apothecary.
So, what is this business exactly?
So it's my creative genius of pharmacy, wellness, and beauty all in one. I decided that I wanted to have a business of my own, and this is what it culminated of. So I get to use my pharmacy degree in a creative way, and then I also have a purpose behind the brand as well. I want women of color to be able to really thrive and see their gardens grow. So we root the whole business in assurance by making sure that people are educated and knowing the ingredients that they use in products. All ingredients have an origin, and they deserve to know what's that origin. And then we also provide wellness consults that comes with a self care plan, and that also helps accentuate women being able to, you know, be empowered and also have the information that they need to make a better decision on taking control of their health.
For you, what does Essence Fest do in terms of your business, and what does it mean to you to actually be a part of this?
It's amazing. It means a lot. I mean, for most people, essence is is Black culture. So it's like almost I can consider it like the pinnacle of Black culture. So yeah, so like being able to be highlighted, it's of course I'm excited, honored, and I'm also from New Orleans. So I live in DC. I'm a Washingtonian now. So being able to kind of bring you all into my city, even though I live in DC, is also pretty cool as well.
I mean, considering that DC is a very big transplant sort of area, like, what has been, like, do you feel for like this road to Essence Fest, do you feel this is going to be kind of a good stepping stone to get more people to want to actually go down to Essence Fest New Orleans and experience
Yes,
everything?
yes. I mean, one great thing about the city is whenever you go to New Orleans, it's almost like you're in a different country. So the culture, the heritage is just completely different. The food in New Orleans, we love to eat. That's the vibrancy of the whole city is like surrounded around the culture, the food, and the people, of course. You meet some of the most friendliest people that you'll ever meet in New Orleans. Coming to a city versus coming from New Orleans is a little bit different. But I think everyone will enjoy. It's because it's a place where people go to travel, so that whole making sure that everyone feels comfortable in the city. I think that's a great thing that New Orleanians do.
So, for your business, and we're in this kind of landscape for the past probably like maybe 3+ years of people kind of realizing the whole pharmaceutical game. Average person is still kind of trying to understand why they have to pay X amount for this type of medicine, and there's been inroads of trying to make it better. So for you, what do you feel educating people on? Do you feel they're going to kind of get a lot of info from it? Do you feel they're going to kind of progress in a better way to maybe
I
expand
do.
out to other people?
I do. I think there's a lot of different things that's happening where they're making it more feasible for pharmacists to really talk about things such as pricing, so people feel more empowered about their decision when they're purchasing medications as well. However, with the pharmaceutical industry, there's a lot of issues there, but hopefully, that's a political game. So the best resource that everyone has is their pharmacist. We're the most the easiest health professional to get to. So when you're going to a grocery store, when you're going to Target or any of those stores, you can talk to your pharmacist and really get the feedback that you may need if you can't necessarily get to a doctor right away. And then it's so many other things that we do. So I always kind of look at ourselves as being like the librarians of the medicine field, right? So pretty much, if you ask your pharmacist, if they don't have the answer, they know where to get it. So that's a great thing about pharmacy. And then just getting that information about medicine and getting that feedback on what you should do. and how you should take it, what you should take it
Oh
with.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because there's always been this history with us as Black people. We're always very wary of medicine and wary of doctors. Do you feel it's gotten better, maybe over the past 10+ years or so?
So one thing I can say, I really love how many black-owned businesses, as well as just black-owned wellness businesses that there are right now. So I think we're very empowered in seeing what we can do with both Eastern and Western medicine. So that's what I really love. So I think that because people may have a pre-existing disease, they may not be able to get away from traditional medicine. But there's a lot of new things that we have not tried here that's now available to us that we're now informing ourselves about.
I mean, because we're still in the COVID pandemic as much as we like to pretend that we're not. Obviously we're still kind of a lot of good. I think a good chunk of people are still kind of keeping precautions and stuff. So from the time that we were in quarantine and shut down up to this point, like what have you seen like kind of a change in the attitudes in terms of medicine, even beyond just the COVID vaccine and everything else?
Yes. So even with myself, so like I said, that Eastern Western medicine, trying to integrate medicine, so looking at the whole person and not just the symptom.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. So and then also just educating your patients, like giving them more freedom of choice of knowing what their options are, and not just kind of pigeonholing them in one particular direction. So I feel like now there's so much information out there. I don't recommend you to follow all the information. Of course, it needs to be from a reputable site. So, and then if you ever have questions, like I said, the closest health practitioner to you is your pharmacist, so you can always ask them for their feedback. But during the pandemic, I think people, what I myself have found that the whole person consists of the body, the mind, the spirituality. All those things culminate how we thrive and be, how we are in society. So for me, it's very important for me. I have a daughter, so I want to be able to one day be a grandmother. I was like, never thought about that until, and I also turned 40 this year. So it's like, I really like enjoy seeing and spending the time with my grandmother. So that's another reason why I'm so excited to go back home, because I get to see all my family and friends. And yeah, I mean, being able to have grandmothers and great grandmothers, that's something that's a jewel that we a lot of people may not cherish.
Beyond just that, well, like with Essence Fest as a total, I mean, how long have you been going to Essence Fest for?
So my first Essence Festival, I was in high school. My first Essence Fest. So I can't remember the year. It might have been 98 or 99. But the headliner was Lauren Hill, and I'll never forget it. And that was at like the pinnacle of her career. So it was amazing to see her perform. And I had all my younger sisters with me too, so it was cool for them to be able to see a performer like that. So that's another great thing about Essence Festival. You can bring the whole family. So it's not just an adult only thing. You can make it a family. Yeah, yeah.
So for you, what has been, I guess, lastly, what has been the big thing for you seeing kind of the evolution of Essence Festival? I mean, even from the time that you went in 98, 99 up to now, like what's been the big thing for you that you've seen that you've enjoyed about it?
So I enjoy the daytime events that they've incorporated in Wellness House and all of the other things. So it's not just a concert series. They really have done a good job of culminating pretty much everything we need in Black culture to thrive.
Oh, cool. Well, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us and hope you enjoy the festival and see you guys later. Peace out.
Thank you.